Really alarmed by what we found in the data.
A new report from the Canadian Centre for Child Protection says 252 current or former school personnel were accused of sexual offences against 548 children over a 5-year period. It's a startling and disturbing report detailing school personnel working in the Canadian K-12 school system committing offences of sexual nature against students between 2017 and 2022. Over the same period, the report says 38 personnel were charged for child pornography-related offenses.
This is a bigger problem than we were able to actually present, because we know that these numbers really aren't reflective of the totality of what's happening.
The data shows an increase in abuse reports since the last study was released in 2018, which found 714 current or former employees were linked to sexual offenses of some nearly 1,300 students between 1997 and 2017. The report includes anyone working in a school environment, including teachers and administrative staff.
This report, as well as the other one, is really the only pan-Canadian view of what is happening in schools by including all school personnel, so not specific to one sector, like not specific to teachers. It's including everybody, and then painting that picture of what we're seeing and what's going on.
The report says 71% of the victims were female and 29% were male. 37% of all the offenses involved physical contact, and 74% of the offenders were coaches, with almost 60% of all the offenses taking place on school property. The report says Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook were the social media platforms most commonly used to facilitate victimization.
It's unsettling when people are put in a position of authority and parents and children are putting trust in those folks to take care of our vulnerable population, which in this case is children, and help develop them into healthy individuals. That's not what we want to hear.
Councillor Michaela Lanois says studies show that any abuse can have major impacts on young children and can affect their adulthood.
If there's a relationship and a power of authority at any time in anyone's life, that power imbalance can have negative cognitive consequences, but especially on a developing mind, that impact can get worse.
The report makes key recommendations to protect students in schools. It recommends independent bodies be established to receive and investigate complaints. It suggests disciplinary records around the offenses should be made public. It recommends training programs be mandated for all school personnel in all provinces, and the report wants to see more supports for students who are victimized in the school environment.
We have to do better. We need to all push together to demand that the systems are modernized and that we have the right mechanisms so we can best protect children.
The Manitoba government is proposing changes following the report, including improving information and public reporting and standardizing mandatory training and professional learning. In Winnipeg, Alex Karpa, City News.